groups, but they're not talking about this. They're also not very popular.
We had to dance in front of like hot older women,
Yeah.
and it was against my will. No, I mean, we kid like these guys. You know, Z obviously loves the dance. I know he said he had a dad bod, which happens to everybody, I guess. But you know what? He shook it. He shook it great. They all had a good time. I think they're just there to help the guests at this point,
I
make
I
them have the best time possible.
I wish Bravo would pay for the music. Like whatever. I don't know if they're playing Pony or it's Raining Men.
Yeah.
Those are kind of the two go-to male stripper songs.
Yep.
I would have liked to know. I mean, I would have wanted Pony playing.
Absolutely.
My song rules. Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Why is Dave so shredded?
Dude. I mean, Courtney even mentioned it, right? I
Yeah.
think, well, so isn't Dave like a former athlete, right? He's a former like skier.
Yeah.
So he knows how to train. He knows how to train his body. Plus, I think he's got a ton of insecurities. So like sometimes kind of like working out tries to help that, right? I mean,
because no chefs like have six packs.
yeah.
This guy does, but John, you hit it on the head, I think.
Yeah.
He's also very insecure.
Yeah, I mean, he wore the worst hat in Below Deck history backwards.
His relationship with Natasha isn't helping anything as far as security. No, yeah, so he's overcompensating.
I will say though, so obviously Dave had a pretty bad episode last week. He said some things that you really shouldn't say, drunk or not. But I feel like there's a good amount of people jumping on the Dave apology tour. And now like it was a bad episode for Natasha. And I feel like conversely, it was like an okay episode for Dave, right? He got to separate. It seems like he has a good relationship with Jason. And that's the only time we need to talk about Jason in this episode. And...
yeah. Well, I know Jason has his rules for his room. And like kind of leave me alone. And yeah, John, I had a roommate like this once, my freshman year of college. I just so my freshman year of college, I had 3 different roommates because the first 2 left. It wasn't because of me, I swear.
I was just gonna say, are you sure it's not? I mean, let's real talk, Sean.
They both got homesick, and the third guy, he comes in. This is like March freshman year, and tries to like get like, hey, like I really need my sleep. Can we just like have a curfew together? And I kind of didn't respond, and then that was it. I don't.
So there was a curfew after that, or there wasn't?
No.
I think that's a tough request in college.
It was weird. But he has Jason vibes to me.
Yeah. I honestly, I take notes, Sean, when we go through this. I have to like look up Jason's name every time. It's unbelievable how unmemorable this guy is.
He looks like a Kyle too.
Yeah, I'm not hating on him. He's just not given a lot, but maybe there's a reason why he's not having a lot of screen time. Maybe, who knows what happens behind the scenes? Who knows what happens after the fact? He does seem like a nice guy though. Not hating on him. Just
he doesn't smile though.
Yeah, is he great for TV? Not sure. I know he's not good.
When he met Courtney, he did not smile.
How do you not, man? She's just such a joy.
All right, that's too much time on Jason. Sorry.
Yeah, we've lost all our audience. And then, so Sean, anything else about the guests? I mean, we talked about the ride they got there. It sounds like they're going to be going out to sea at some point here.
And in the episode, we see the start of it. One thing, they are real estate agents, or she is the primary from the Bay Area. John, me and my wife recently bought a house, as you know.
Yep.
I'm aware of how much a real estate agent contributes to the process of buying a home. I think there could be a cap on what they make. I would be comfortable if no real estate agent had mega yacht vacation money. Like I'd be okay with that.
Like you can make, what is it? What are fees? Like 3 or like it's like 7%, but then it's split a million ways, right? But yeah, I know what you mean.
Think so.
Yeah.
I know we're both $1 Million Listing fans, but If no,
Dude,
if
yeah, $1 million listing. It's like a $20 million house, and they make. I mean, did you really deserve to make 500,000 on it or whatever the crazy number is? It's like they'll say yes. Other people say yes. I'll be like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah, maybe. I mean, maybe, but there were probably 10 other people trying to that probably could have also sold that house. So this is what I don't know why we got into hating our real estate agents. I respect the game. I've never bought a house, so I'm probably not one to talk. But
I would be comfortable if there was just a universal cap. Like
capitalism at its finest, Sean.
None of them should make more than like a heart surgeon. But
Fair.
That's just me. I know I'm a commie.
You want to get into teacher salaries next? I heard they're underpaid. So, all right, Sean. I think we go into the next part here. We've got it's just, I mean, this is the end of the episode. We've got 2 minutes left, and we haven't talked about what the reason it's titled for. Storm apparently doesn't know how to use a walkie-talkie. I don't know if that's something you put on your resume, or is that like is that saying like I know Excel and Microsoft for a like a work like a cubicle worker? I know how to use a walkie-talkie. What's going on?
Okay, couple things here.
Yep.
Now, Cindy, this is the second time in a row Cindy's hit a dolphin.
Yep.
So I'm guessing she can't see, right? We're assuming as viewers.
Yep.
Like she can't see these things and she's relying on her bosun. Okay. But I just point that out, second time in a row. At a certain point, it is on Sandy. Now, as far as with these walkie-talkies, I have to wear them for work too. I don't really get it, but I hate it. They're very annoying. They're pretty simple though. Like once you put it on the first time, maybe it's the walkie-talkie's fault, but it sounds like Storm talks first and then presses the button.
Yeah,
and not the other way around. Which is tough.
Yeah, that's a tough look. Yeah, man, walkie-talkies can be tricky. You start out as a kid and you get the plastic ones and they don't work. So no, seriously though, I will say this: Sandy is not afraid to use the sentence "docking starts with the deck team" whenever she hits something. She used it last time. She's going to use it this time. Docking starts with the deck team. Sandy is all about team unless something goes wrong, and then it's about a specific team that's not hers. So it's a bad look for Storm. I mean, he's auditioning for, permanent bosun, and man, I love everything he's doing, but this was just an unfortunate event.
And it's funny because like his first day in the job, he didn't have to do anything.
It's true. I could have been bosun for day one.
Yeah, Jason Z and Courtney took the golf carts out. He just made an anchor watch schedule for
when they're in the dock.
Yeah, that's all I did. So I feel like if you're nervous about like starting a job and then your first day on it, it's too easy. Yeah. It's gonna throw you off your game. Like I'd want to get the hard stuff over with quickly.
Trial by fire, man.
Yeah, so I think I think the first day of inaction threw him off. But yeah, he has to get that walkie-talkie working.
Yeah. It's a bad look for him. All right, Sean. Let's go into awards here. Who'd you have winning the week?
You kind of talked about earlier. Nice rebound episode for Chef Dave.
Yeah.
Food looked great as always. I'm not really sure what it was. Seafood. Was it a Vegas themed dinner or casino themed dinner?
Yeah, man. R.I.P. Kiko. Vegas theme was his undoing.
We've seen those to done many a chef, but not Dave.
Yep.
I guess in
Dave
Vegas
didn't go with nachos.
Yeah. I guess in Vegas, like even though it's inland, there's a lot of like surf and turf stuff. That makes sense. It's not totally off.
No, I mean, well, like Vegas has some of the best food in the country.
Yeah, they don't really have their own cuisine. They just have the world's cuisine.
Yeah, it's like you can't just like put a buffet out, but like maybe you're gonna go to Momofuku while you're there. I don't know, like some like high-end steak, high-end fish. It's probably what you're thinking when you're thinking Vegas.
So it kind of makes sense with the theme, but the food looked great as always. I loved how professional he was with Tasha during the preference sheet meeting.
Yep.
Like he was just very chill, and the guy is ripped, but in a natural way. Like he doesn't look like he spends all the time like 20 hours a week at the gym. It looks like that's just how he's built.
Yeah, good for him.
So hey, jealous of it. John, who'd you have winning?
So I actually had Natalya and Kyle. I had interior minus Natasha. So absolutely killed it. Natasha's on her damn phone the entire time. These guys figured out what they have to do, how they have to do it. And I think they both made it known that they're really not happy with how things are going. And they made it known pretty quick. Like this is only like day one of Natasha constantly texting her boyfriend. And Natalya's already upset and Kyle's already upset. But I feel like they've kind of like let it be known. So good on them.
I gotta tell you, it's crazy how good Kyle is with guests.
Unbelievable.
He's so like, because you're working and you don't really know the people, but he's so good at like having banter with them.
Yeah.
It's I don't know. Jen, who should have losing the episode?
I mean, thanks for letting me go first. Natasha, she stunk this entire episode. On the phone with her boyfriend, talking about how much she misses him, how much she loves him, like probably less than a week after sleeping with somebody. So relationship seems toxic. Natasha's not good TV when this is going on. And so from the viewer standpoint, that's real bad. So it's a clear loss.
Yeah, I would have picked her too. I'm gonna go with Sandy. Here's my explanation. When she fired Reagan, the deck team becomes worse initially, right? So I know it's like, hey, you addition by subtraction, but when all the other deckhands are so inexperienced, I don't know if that's really the case. I think this is just a really kind of poor deck team right now, as far as experience and everything. Storm's never been a bosun, and she's hit a dolphin twice in a row now. What if the rest of the season she's just crushing this stuff all the time?
It's a terrible look.
It could happen.
Yeah, no, I mean, actually, I totally get where you're coming from, where it's like Storm has the right attitude to be a bosun, but I'm not sure he has the competency. I'm not calling him dumb, just saying he just doesn't have the resume to do it. And I hope it does work because he's a great guy. So let's just hope. But yeah, it's a really green team at this point.
Yeah, I'm guessing it will, but I have no idea actually.
Yeah.
Courtney, half a season as a deckhand.
Yeah.
And Z's in one season. And
who
knows what Jason's done?
Isn't Jason a captain on some boats?
Yeah. That is true. Yes.
Yeah. So
forget about that.
All right, Sean, let's jump into it. What do we got? Question of the week.
All right. In honor of Natasha. So who's Natasha? No, Kyle switched rooms with Dave. Right?
Yeah.
That was the official thing. John, you could have room with anyone on this boat. Who are you picking?
I guess it's probably Z I would pick. I mean, you know what? Last season he was a pretty bad drunk. I guess I wouldn't want to deal with that. And I just mean he like drank, he couldn't hold his liquor. I feel like Storm, I don't have a reason why it wouldn't be Storm, but I would go Jason. I'm not sure he's the one I would like the most, but I think dude, I have no idea. I'm struggling. I'm so struggling with this crew. Like, is it maybe I just pick Kyle? He seems like fun. Kyle's fun. I'll pick Kyle.
Yeah, that's probably the pick actually, because he's funny and stuff. Maybe Z, because I feel like Z would just leave me alone.
Yeah,
like you're not picking Natasha. Oh no, you're not picking David, because that guy is a nightmare on his days off.
Yeah,
you're not. Storm's gonna be having sex all the time.
Yeah,
you pick Natalia, Storm's going to be in there too, I bet.
Is
maybe Courtney?
Courtney would be cool. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I think it's either Courtney or Kyle is probably the best. Yeah. Or maybe Z.
This is a hard one. Like I'm sailing, I'm just going, Colin, next question. And I really can't figure it out. And this season's good, but I'm going to say Z.
I'll say this. I feel like there's no standouts as far as like hangs.
No, I mean maybe Kyle or Natalia.
Probably, yeah.
But you mean for straight dudes?
Yeah, I guess.
That's right. Like, let's just be honest.
Yeah.
For bros hanging out with bros,
probably Z. I mean, the only thing is, like, I could, like this season he's been better. There've been 2 night outs. He hasn't like gotten like too drunk, but maybe he got a talking to, because last season he would get pretty plastered halfway through dinner.
Yeah, you guys could talk golf too.
Yeah.
Could you beat Z in golf, John?
Probably.
It's been playing since he was 7.
It's all right. I play like 3 days a week.
That is true. You're not on a boat.
Yeah, I play all the time. He doesn't play all the time. So all right. So something to ponder going forward too.
Whenever you can make that happen.
Maybe.
I don't think we have that power yet.
We're working on it. Hey, we got a new review.
If Z comes to America, we'll be like, hey, we have a podcast. And one of the hosts thinks he can beat you at golf.
Yeah.
Right? It's not out of the question.
Yeah. All right. We'll work on it. All right, Sean, let's close out the pod, man. Thanks again for the new review. This season's getting a little dicey here. So it looks like the deck team is kind of a mess, and the Chief stew is equally a mess. So damn, I really hope Courtney is the pill we all needed, because this might need to turn around.
I still, it's a good season so far. This was, I don't know, like the last episode was probably quite a bit better than this episode as far as action. They're way better when they have a night off.
Yeah,
but I still think the structure is solid. The foundation's there.
Yeah, I think we got it. So, all right, Sean, take us out here, man.
All right, everyone. Thank you so much for listening. We'll see you next week. Bon voyage.